So, just to put it bluntly, both of us have not been paying attention to the meta too much recently, so it's going to be a big shock.
But don't tell him that.
Oh, okay. We're both very confident in what's going on. So we're starting off, we're seeing two differences. We're seeing a Sombra and a Doomfist on the red side. I don't know what team names they are. Do you know what
Kraken Skulls on the left and Congregation on the right.
Alright, so Congregation is the blue team, and it looks like some purple is coming out, and it looks like that Congregation correct on the red team.
Yes.
Clearing out people. Right there you saw the Doomfist and a really good purple coming in. And it just that's all you really need right now. So I mean it's surprising these two comps right now. You don't really see Reinhardt Zarya to start off with. A lot of teams are running bunker, but these might be the players or the
Oh, look at what's happening on the point.
The bamboozle of the century, LuvGangster.
They didn't cap though.
Kraken Skulls was able to almost cap that. Rigo does get taken down by Mias, but it still, might be able to get something right here. The Sombra is doing a little bit of damage. She has 60-70%, and it does not look good for Kraken Skulls as they have lost two people. This Doomfist seems to be doing a lot of work right now.
Yeah, for sure. I watched the Doomfist, Mias. He just punched someone off the side of the map. He punched Kua off the side of the map. So shoutouts for a super risky punch.
Mias
I would
is
never
going
try
after
that.
this Lucio right here, but Lucio is able to escape. Good dodging by riding the wall, not letting the Doomfist punch him. Right here, this Doomfist, if you are Kraken Skulls, that Mei needs to focus this Doomfist the entire time. You need to be a little bit patient and stick with the team if you're the Mei, and just hope you can get this Doomfist.
Oh my god.
Is that a Shatter? Shatter coming out. Ku is able to take out Frazzle. Frode is able to take out Mias, and we are seeing Kraken Skulls get the cap that they needed. And that seemed like it came out of nowhere. What happened there, LuvGangster? Because it looks like Frazzle missed his Shatter.
So what happened there was Rigo, aka Re-Ego, okay, he put up his wall right when he was about to shatter, and I think what happened is because this game is good. What happened was Frazzle shattered the wall on the top of the wall, because I didn't see anyone get shattered. I think that's what happened, so shoutouts to Blizzards there, and shoutouts to Rigo, or Re-Ego. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that name, but let go my ego, Re-Ego. Big plays coming out from that Mei. Big wall.
Really big wall coming out from that Mei. That is going to take out Frazzle. And if you are, can't remember the team name. If you are Congregation right now, you need to fall back. So it looks like like I said, they killed that Doomfist in that previous game. Their Lucio was able to do it, and they're doing a lot better right now. After that Doomfist lost all his momentum. We are going to see this. Oh, this is a big Sombra ult. This is what they wanted from it. That's everybody. Kua is able to take out Cruise Ship, but they're not able to take advantage. Here comes the Reaper with the ult, and he's going to get a quad. And is that a quad I see?
That is a quad you see, Jarate. That is for sure a quad.
So Cruise Ship right there is able to get that huge ult. They die immediately, but nobody really did dare to take advantage of it from the from Congregation. So,
Yeah,
but they're
they'll
gonna
see.
go underneath and try to bamboozle them. Kraken Skulls is ready. Here comes the Zarya ult, and here comes the beat. Nothing's really gonna happen in that pile. There's another Zarya ult coming out along with this Doomfist ult. Is able to get the double kill, and this is looking really, really, really good for Congregation.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that was just a big explosion of ults from both teams. Every
Yeah.
team using all ults at the same exact time. There's 0 ults on either side. Just shows you the amount of Q pressing happening on both of these teams. So,
Yes.
yeah, just better, I guess, Q usage from the side of Congregation as we go on to 99.99, just about. Not exactly.
So the Sombra is able to get behind and get a hack off on the Reinhardt that leads them without his shield. May is able to raise up the Reinhardt and kind of push him away from the team, but nothing really happens right there. As both teams are kind of afraid to make kind of that decision, because one kill can be the difference in this game. You got 94 compared to 99. It's going to be really important. So Mayas, though, coming in with 2 kills. Kua is able to take out Frazzle. We're going to see if that makes any type of difference. But this Doomfist has free reign right now. Here comes the Mei trying to go after the Doomfist. Able to push him away, though. And it's kind of equal right now. Here comes the Shatter going out. Here comes the Reaper ult coming out. Reaper is able to get the double kill. And it does not look good for Congregate.
Now, it looked like it was going to be good for them for a second because Mias got like 2 or 3 kills in a row, but now they're resorting to the hamster tactics, which I think is totally shameful, Jarate.
I don't think it's shameful, but I think it's a little too... You don't bring out the hamster unless you... I would have rather the Winston just because you have a little bit more, like, survivability, I guess, with the
That's
shield
true.
and helpfulness. But that Hammond does take a while to kill.
Oh my gosh, these DPS on the side.
Yeah, so here
Kraken's
comes a
ult-
really big ult coming in from the Zarya and the Sombra. They're able to get a single kill out of it. Here comes the Zarya in response, and Kraken Skulls. How did they win that? How did nobody
Jarate.
die in that pile?
Jarate, it's still going on! It's still going!
Still
Okay,
going
fuck
on?
you.
No, it's not going on. Really good survivability coming in from Kraken Skulls. It looked really poor for them. They won that first fight of theirs. They started to gain momentum in the LuvGangster. We have a 1-0 lead for Kraken Skulls.
That's for sure. It's got to sting if you're on the side of Congregation. 6-man EMP, and then the big Graviton gets 4 or 5 people in there, so they can't use any of their abilities, and still they weren't able to clean up enough people in that Grav, and so yeah, that's why they lost that one. They had enough people live. As we go into this next part of Busan Jarate, what do you expect here?
So you're going to see these teams run a Far Mercy, I think. Oh, on the opposite side, you're not seeing that from Congregation. This is actually like pretty different from the experience I've been having. You get that a lot in minors because, you know, you're not comfortable with certain classes and everything.
Right.
On Kraken Skulls, this is a pretty prototypical team got made with an instant kill on Rigo. Wow, they were expecting that. So that is instantaneous advantage. The
Oh, and look
Mercy
again.
is
Oh,
going to
oh my
be forced
God.
to get the res, but that's a waste of res. Here comes Kraken Skulls on the point, though. They have the shield from the Orisa. They have this obesity with the Road Pig. He is down. So is the Moira, and so is that robot. And it is looking very good for Congregation with a very clean kill right there.
Yeah, I mean, after you get that first pick on Riego, I mean, that was crazy what happened there. Mei soloing Riego, and then Mias coming in and walling off Riego from going backwards. That's, I don't know. That's just sad zone. I feel bad for Riego, but, you know, we'll see what he can do, excuse me, as we come up to this next team fight. He's got the most ult percentage on his team, so hopefully he can do something with that barrage.
So last time I think you got the Mias and Mei hit him at the same exact time while the Mercy was away. And it was just enough damage to get the kill. There's Cruise Ship killing Discern. Rigo's able to take out Mei, though. And this Pharah might be having really good... That was that Ano is a really big problem. The cruise ship is able to take him out. Did not have the high ground there. Unfortunately, they must have lost their booster charge. And it does not look good for Kraken Skulls right now, but we saw them come back last time. What can they do?
Not sure what they can do. They're getting stuffed right now by this defense of Congregation, but maybe they can go around a different area instead of taking this point from the middle area. That might be a little bit better for them, but we'll see what they can do because they just keep getting Maywalled off, so I'd like to see them try a different approach to this team fight.
Yeah, so generally you will run a road pig here to get a pick and move people away from the bunker situation. That's kind of what I've seen that. But you're not really getting that production out of that road pig just because there's not really, like, people are standing behind the Rhine shield. There's that Lucio, there's that Mei that's causing problems. Not really a good road pig kind of team comp for the other team. So maybe think about switching to that, but it might be too late for that. You might want to keep the ult. Rigo coming in has kind of free reign on everyone right now. Here comes an ult coming in from the Zarya. Is anything going to happen right there? Frazzle was able to take out Marcus. Rigo is able to take out Mei. We're seeing a lot of dies happening. LuvGangster. LuvGangster. This is a craft store because there's a lot of dies going on.
And it looks like they could get on the point. It's unfortunate, Jarate.
So I would have switched off the road pig immediately right there.
Well, I think people nowadays, Jarate, I think people run road pig on purpose to counter the Mei Reaper composition, because that's a very popular thing nowadays, is to run Mei Reaper. So I think that's why he's going for it, but looks like they are going to switch off. Kua's going to go over to that Diva, which might help with some spam damage coming out from Mios and, well, just Mios, I guess. So, you know, maybe that'll help, although it's going to be difficult against the rest of this team. I
think the one major difference in these teams is that right now, I mean, it's tied 1-1. This is, other than that first map was really good. That second map was a little lopsided, but I think that was just because two of the classes couldn't get really the Rigo really need that Fair Mercy to get going, and they had a lot of bad luck right there. Unfortunate. You do not see Diva very often, especially with Sigma around. This is a really good opportunity to see that. It's going to be rough running that into that Zarya, though. We are seeing the Reinhardt for both teams just kind of swing at each other. More people are clumped up on Kraken Skulls, so you might see Frazzle with a little bit of ult advantage. Marcus gets taken out immediately by Shurikani, and Discern is able to take out Frazzle, and Frode is able to bring back Marcus. Myas takes out Gigabit, though. Or, yeah, is that...
Gigabit.
So, that's how you pronounce it, right?
Gigabit. Yeah, it's DJ Gigabit.
So we are coming back with Congregation with a really big first cap. And once again, we're seeing this Reinhardt Zarya play. They haven't switched off of this, and it's been working out for them.
Yeah, and I like the switch over Mios to that Hanzo since it's working out for them, that tank composition. Why not add some Gravitron, Dragatron from the first season of Owl?
So, it looks like Kua is going to switch off that Diva like I suggested. Going to the Zarya, they're going to match. Rigo is someone to look out for. They're going to get ult. The problem with running Pharah against this team comp is that it's hard to use your ult. Especially, that's a really good ice block coming in on that Reinhardt. Marcus gets taken out. Rigo's right behind, though. Here comes an ult, is able to get taken out, though. Before, that's a waste of an ult from Frazzle, though. Do not like to see that. Here comes Kraken Skulls. Cruise Ship and Shurikani are kind of doing a little bit, but not able to finish it off. Looks like
Kraken Lucio. Look at the Lucio. He's so sneaky.
Nobody's getting him out. They can't get him.
The Reaper's gonna get him.
What plays from this Lucio? Poplots, though, that might be bad for them because it does kind of make them have to fight play. That is a really good ice shield coming in from the Mei. The Reaper is able to get away, though. A little bit of space. I really like that ice shield, though.
Here comes another one coming out. Do you like that one?
Yeah, I mean, that one wasn't as successful, I would say.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to get you hyped about that.
I liked it, though. I liked it. Here comes the Zarya ult coming out, and here comes a bunch of ults coming out. Gravitron, that's a triple kill. Discern's able to kill Mias, though, but it does not look good for Kraken Skulls, as there's a lot of red boys coming towards them.
That's for sure. Yeah, I like that really manly play coming out there from Frazzle. He just swung at the Discern ult as the Death Blossom. He just swung at him. Like, he didn't put up his shield. He's like, all right, I'm gonna charge into you. I'm gonna swing at you. I think that's what you're supposed to do, because like,
Yeah.
you know, you want to send a message. The message
Yeah,
is
they
you're
just-
not allowed to be here.
It's psychological warfare. It's some Zeus stuff.
Info wars. Okay, it's a war for your mind.
Listen to here, LuvGangster. Overwatch is run by me, Jones Alexander.
Oh, Jarate, they have a Junkrat.
Oh, they're running with the Junkrat. I didn't notice that. Little bit confusing. I don't like that Junkrat pick either with that Hanzo. But we're going to see if it makes a difference getting these shields down. The Reinhardts run into each other. Discern is able to survive off of that big shatter. Ku is able to kill Shurikani, and it's even. It is an even 4v4. There's big stuff going on, and it looks like Kraken Skulls is going to get the big advantage. Are they going to be able to kill the Lucio? They are, and they are about to cap and save this game, save this round. This is match point we're talking about. It's not really, but I just want.
Well, no, but it makes you, you know, I like it because it makes you feel as though it's super important. You know,
Yeah,
every round's important, Jarate. Every single
Ladies and
map
gentlemen, this
goes
is
for
the-
playoffs.
This is the Super Bowl, okay?
The Super
Tom Brady is-
Owlet?
Yeah, the Super Owlet. I didn't like the way that came out.
Me neither.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus is Tom Brady in disguise. Tom
Touchdown,
Brady is
Tom.
smurfing.
Okay, here comes Ult's try.
Here comes Ult coming in from the maze, able to get this Reinhardt frozen, also able to get this Lucio frozen, and those are two big kills going in.
Comes the tire though.
Coming
Not
in,
enough.
respond with that tire. Tire maybe should have waited a little bit. Rigo, though, is getting on top, and he is just going to Junkrat on top of that little... Here comes the Graviton, Dragontron, and then it comes back out of nowhere. There's still Mias left, able to kill Rigo. This... I mean, this is going to be really close, LuvGangster. We have one ult on the side of Marcus, and that might be the only ult for Kraken Skulls. On the opposite end, Mias is going to have ult. Frazzle's probably going to have ult. Sure, Connie's might get ult in time.
Oh, but look, watch this wall, watch this wall. It's gonna stop them. They're not gonna be able to go and flank us the wall. Watch, watch, watch. Oh, the wall doesn't come in. Wow, crazy.
Here comes the Reinhardt coming in with the Shatter. Marcus gets the most out of his Shatter, gets a double kill. That's a triple kill, baby. 3 kills. Here comes the Hanzo coming out with the ult, but Rigo is able to clean up. And remember when I talked badly about this?
Look at the
Junkrat
Lucio.
pick?
Yeah, but it just it turned around,
The
Jarate.
Lucio is still alive, though, on top of the point, trying his hardest. We got new tech. Kraken Skulls, wow. This was amazing. Amazing King of the Hill gameplay.
2CP. It kind of felt like 2CP because these fights lasted for a really long time, you know?
Yeah.
Which is the typical 2CP thing. But that was crazy, though, those Junkrat plays. Did you expect that Junkrat play? Oh, look at this.
I mean, normally Junkrat's really hard to play in the Hanzo because of the fact that you have limited mobility and that Hanzo can just, like, lead you on. But Rigo was just able to survive. I think the Zarya made a concerted effort to keep Rigo alive and to make sure that he was bubbled and not dying. And if the Hanzo's not hitting shots, you know, that's what happens sometimes, is that Junkrat can just do a ludicrous amount of damage in a very short period of time. And when you have something like the Reinhardt shield and those Zarya ults, you just need a Junkrat to just stand next to him and just shoot.
Yeah, for sure, because then you're not as what's the word? As bad as look, I'm an English major and I don't understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to that shatter there at the end from Kraken Skulls, because that's really what turned it around for them.
Yeah, they
It's a
had
big
one
shatter.
ult right there compared to the 3 ults for Congregation that they should have had. Only one of those ults came out from Mias coming in with that Hanzo ult.
I think he
Marcus,
tried to shatter. I think Frazzle tried to shatter.
I didn't see the shatter coming in from Frazzle. Who should we ask about? Should we, like, phone a friend right now and call him up on Discord?
Yo, Abizzle, can you do a replay of that? Can you do an instant replay? An instant cheese plays, please, of the Frazzle shatter?
I could do like some sound effects.
You can do it through sound effects. Okay, yeah. Please use your mouth to do the sound effects of the
And
shatter.
they need to be like 50s cartoon sound.
Hammer down! That's all I got.
Like, can they hear you talk, or is it just us laughing at like nothing right now?
No, I turned it on just for that and just for this.
Okay, good.
I'm back to
Good,
music.
good.
All right. That
Jarate,
was
we didn't
great,
even
actually.
we didn't introduce these teams. We barely introduced ourselves. So I think
Oh,
we should get into the mindset. We should actually talk about these teams just a little bit since this is our first little
I mean,
downtime.
this is week one of Owlet right now
Yep.
with minors, with a lot of new people playing in the
Yep.
minors division. As you may imagine, this is you kind of grow up after you do a season of minors, you get into majors. On Kraken Skulls, they have a team card. They have a single fun fact for all of their players. This is
Okay.
a shout out to Kraken Skulls to get more fun facts for their casters. Apparently, their coach, NPR Dolphin,
Uh-huh.
his fun fact is he is a dolphin and has flippers.
That is a pretty fun fact. Does he also take money during like drive time hours? Does he ask for
Um,
donations?
yeah, I think he reports he's publicly funded. Um,
That's nice.
and I can't remember the names of the NPR hosts that I know. I know like Wait, Don't Tell Me is on, but I don't remember the people.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
I'm more of a car talk sort of
They
fan.
don't air car talk around. They don't have click and clack. I can't even get click or clack, okay?
This is probably the worst cast of all time.
It's the best cast of all time. On Congregation, they have so many team fun facts. For a team fact, they have a team fact.
Okay.
It was formed out of GGNA solo signups. Most of the
Okay.
team lived in Florida at the time.
Uh-huh.
Alligators live in Florida. A congregation is a
Sure.
group of alligators.
Oh, so it's like a murder of crows.
I
Is
think what he's trying to imply is we have a team of pure dolphins going up against a team of pure alligators. Science has always wanted to know who would win in a fight,
well,
alligators or dolphins.
have you ever seen that YouTube channel where they do like tier list of like animals and stuff?
No, it sounds amazing.
So I think that's what we're going to be doing here tonight. We're going to see if the dolphins or the alligators can pull it out here in Overwatch, which definitely decides who is the apex predator in the natural world. So um, just taking a look at these team cards. Actually, we can talk about Congregation a little bit. They had some smurfing problems, but they were able to
Oh yeah, I
fix
forgot
those.
about that.
So it's going to
Yeah.
be hard for them to come back and I would say they struggled this first half even though they lost it. It was very close and one of the maps they actually won quite handily. So I'm pretty excited to see what happens in Paris because I know that King of the Hill can sometimes be like a coin flip sort of thing. So we'll see what happens this next map, but I'm excited to see them grow with a non-Smurfy team because we've
Yes.
seen teams in Ala who they Smurf and it's just not fun. So
What is always interesting is when you first lose a player, no matter what happens, a player that you depend on, you don't lose like when you're like doing a lot better. You lose when your teams are both equal and it gets to that grime and that muck gameplay where the game's on the line. And you saw both times Kraken Skull beat Congregation when the game was on the line. So when it was 99-99, those are the big moments where having a team that you're confident in with players that you've been playing with, that's where those things come in. So maybe Congregation will struggle with that to begin with. But this is a really good opportunity for them too to learn what it's like to lose a player like that. Because, in life, you never know when someone is going to get a broken arm and not be able to play video games for you.
that's for sure.
Love, I'm threatening you right now with
Oh, oh, that's what that was.
yeah.
What if I tell you that I don't feel very threatened right now? Would
No,
you?
I mean, I'm not a threatening person to be fair.
I know
Like,
you're a big teddy bear, okay?
I am a big teddy bear. We are getting ready signs pointed out. I think what I want to see from both of these teams coming in from game two is I want to see a little bit of. I mean, I don't know if they were playing like a little bit nervous to start off with. I was a little bit nervous when I started off, but like
Me
they didn't
too.
seem like they were like committing to their attacks too much. It wasn't until they got like really grimy and mucky that people started like do big things, you know? That makes sense.
I followed completely, Jarate. I hope to see from Congregation this round. I hope to see Holden. He's apparently
And
he's written over
Ulysses,
250 haikus and a
he's
ton of
also
poems. So I'm hoping he can maybe come on stream and read one of his poems or send me some. So Holden, if you're watching this afterwards, please just DM me one of your poems.
Do you think that's some Holden Caulfield reference right there?
No, it can't be. That can't be. That doesn't make sense. I think he's just like good at holding things. Like he's holding this cup of water, holding his team in his hands, in the backpack.
He got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole. Okay.
The whole wide world. Just added over to it, Jarate.
LuvGangster, what do you like about Paris, and what do you not like?
I don't like. I'm not gonna say that. I like choke points. I like it when people walk in a straight line through a choke point. I like it when people defend this map. I like a lot of things, Jarate. Hopefully, we'll see some fun Orisa Bastion gameplay in this map.
You know what?
That's what I'm hoping for.
There's this great choke point to begin with, where you really only have this small highway where you have to run into the team's high ground, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then the second point, they have you spawn. They have the defense spawn right next to the point. So it's so easy to capture.
I'm really happy that we're doing the 2 CP map second.
Right,
I'm actually quite happy.
We shouldn't be mean to Blizzard game design. They're trying their hardest. And Blizzard, if you ever need help designing like maps, just ask me, please.
Yeah, ask Jarate. Jarate will help you out. Okay, he's played video games for how many years?
Dude, I've been playing video games since I've been 4, and I'm only 8 right now.
So 4 years of video game play. Just go ahead and talk to him. Okay, he'll let you know how to not put a choke point in the middle of the first point area and then not have any other way to get around. So yeah.
Congregation is once again on the red side. Kraken Skull's on blue. Congregation is going for the Symmetra teleport strategy, along with this Hammond to try to beat out this bunker. Normally you would see a Sigma and a Roadhog, but they're just or Sigma and a Orisa on this map, but they're just going for the Hog Orisa, and that's going to cause a little bit of problem. But Agathon on this McCree, do you know what this is? It's a rootin' tootin' good time right now, is what this is.
Oh my gosh, we even see Frode get the res and then kill someone with that Battle Mercy. Shouts out to my ranked games with that.
I love the Battle Mercy. So, we do see Mias, though. Look at that ult charge on that Symmetra. Their goal is to move away this bunker, but the other team isn't really running like super bunker. They're just running an Orisa. So, I don't know what's going to happen here with this situation. This Symmetra ult should come in hopefully soon.
Yeah, we'll see what she. Oh my gosh, she keeps getting these like mid-air shots as Junkrat Rigo. So
here comes the teleporter going through. They are going to use it to gain a little bit of space. Here comes the high window going in with a triple. Oh baby!
Oh
and I saw that coming from a mile. This is the problem with running when you're trying to run like pseudo Orisa and Hammond. I just don't really like too much.
How come?
Orisa is all about slowly gaining space, and Hammond is all about moving people out of space. So they don't really have like good synergy because like you're using one character who has like really good mobility and the other character which does not have good mobility, and it causes your team to separate. And Hammond isn't good in this meta right now, too.
It doesn't seem like he would be.
So they're trying teleporter. They get 3 people through again. There's a very sleepy D.Va going in. Here comes this big wall coming in, but here comes a tire, and it gets a double kill to equal out this team. Florida is able to take out Gigabit and is able to cause some problems. Florida, LuvGangster. They just went through Dorian, and Florida's doing work. No hurricane damage.
I'm trying to come up with a pun. Like, I have Florida names in my brain right now, like silly city names, but there's just nothing that comes together. So I'm just going to say Florida did a really good job there. Zarya.
Was it a Tallahassel to come up with a good joke?
You can say that, Orlando again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just took the English language back 30 years. So it looks like Mias is going to switch to this Doomfist. I kind of like this switch into this Doomfist after you switch to the Reinhardt-Zarya combination. This Reinhardt-Zarya combination has been very good on the side of Congregation. I like them to stick with that, especially if the other team isn't going to run full bunker. Here comes the Bongo coming out for the Orisa, but they're just going to hang out behind this wall. The Junkrat is going to kind of walk forward a little bit. The Zarya is kind of separated, but she's able to bubble. Agathon, though, is able to take out Cruise Ship, Frazzle. Florida is finally taken out. Ladies and gentlemen, give Kua a medal. They finally got rid of Florida.
Like a gold medal?
Yes. Or just metal. I don't know.
Like a heavy metal? What's your favorite heavy metal band, Jarate?
Dude, my favorite heavy metal band, let me tell you about this band. They're called, crap, I was trying to think of something. Who's the name of the guy that sings Banana Phone?
I think his name is, I don't know.
Rigo is able to take out Neos on the side. That is a big kill. Normally you want to see that. Does Junkrat have problems against the Doomfist? Here comes Kua on a kill on Holden. And you want to know something? Kua's kind of a phony sending in their mech to fight instead of them, you know?
Definitely a phony. 100% fake diva gameplay coming out from Kua, getting that big kill and pushing everyone back. That's what a phony would do.
Yeah, that's something a phony would do. Congregation having problems getting through this initial choke, but they do have 4 ults along with a Dragon Blade and some HGH. So LuvGangster, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think they're going to use that on this Dragon Blade?
Yeah, I think Holden's gonna put his HGH inside of actually either the Dragon Blade or onto the big swinging boy called Frazzle. Here comes the Dragon
Blade. Dragon Blade's able to take out Gigabit. Agathon's able to take out Florida. Big kill. Here comes Razzle with a really big shatter, is able to take out that Mercy, and that is able to kill a few people. But we are talking about 2 CP. They better kill everybody fast. Mias misses on that Junkrat, and that is very bad. Junkrat is able to get taken out by Holden. All that's left is a Diva. The Diva is going to get taken out, but it does not look good on the side of Congregation because it's a 2 CP map, lol.
Yeah, they didn't get enough kills quick enough. Kua was able to stay alive just long enough to cause a lot of havoc and mayhem.
His charge onto a Junkrat, unfortunately, is really, really close. I wonder if on his screen he hit it. Sometimes that happens with Doomfist because you know
Blizzard.
how it is. Yeah,
I know how it is. I can't say anything bad about Blizzard, but that's just how it is, you know?
Look, Jeffy boy, come talk to me. We can fix Doomfist together.
By removing him?
Yes.
Alright, let's go on to this team fight, Jarate. Look at this. They're just gonna push onto
So
this
right
point,
now,
I think.
this Diva goes really far forward, maybe trying to eat some food. Here comes the Bongo. I think they're just trying to lead him into this little choke point. The Reinhardt's going to stand behind this pillar, and that's a really good teleport by the Orisa. Really good, or really not very good ice shield coming in from the Mei to try to block him. But Agathon is able to just click and get kills. We are going to have to see this Congregation have to congregate behind. They might not have enough time to get to where they need to be, though. They have 30 seconds to all respawn, come to the point, which is so far away.
Yeah, it's going to be really difficult for them because Rigo here is on that Mei, and so if they just wall off one of these areas, it's going to cause like at least half the team to not get there in time.
So
They're going to have to move, though.
So they do have a Sombra on Cruise Ship behind, and they also do have this Doomfist ult, which they can use pretty much when they want to, too. Here comes the Doomfist ult. Like I said, the Doomfist ult is going to go in and kill that Diva mech. Frode and Agathon are both taken out. There's a little tiny girl, though, shooting at people. Nobody seems to notice her. Rigo is going in on this Reinhardt to try to just stall, and she finally dies. Are they going to be able to get a tick? That's the big question. They get that first tick. They need to get the second one. That's not... Oh, they do get the Lucio. Lucio also gets hacked. He's down. Kua also gets taken out. Here comes the Reaper and this Moira trying to just do whatever they can. The Reaper gets killed. Here comes the Sombra ult, and they are able to clear out. Here comes the Ham to go to spin around in circles and cause a problem. He's going to get hacked. He's going to get killed, hopefully. Reinhardt gets frozen by this Mei. 2 CP is making me die of oxygen deprivation. Here comes the Mei ult.
I'm willing to help you, Jarate. I'm willing to talk
No,
here.
I got this. Red team is all frozen, and they all have all this beat going on. Here comes Kua with the kill on May. That is really big on this 2CP map because, oh, Doomfist already has ult again. And Agathon is able to take out Frazzle. Cruise Ship is able to take out Gigabit. And this keeps going. Agathon, though, is unkillable. They're having problems taking him out. Can this Doomfist do it? He finally takes him out, but this May is still alive. Along with this Hammond, and is able to get one tick, I think, but... Are they able to stop it? Team kill? That is the cap. They did it.
Jarate, I don't know what to say about that. Is there anything from that that slew of actions that pop out to you as like a definitive there? Maybe at the end that something happened, because I was just enjoying the show. There was just a lot of Q pressing, a lot of
really
running around the point.
Big thing I saw was Agathon on that Reaper was doing a lot of work and doing most of the DPS in that last final push. Mm-hmm. But when he built up his ult, he ulted and got killed after ulting, not able to use it at all. And I think that was the difference.
Interesting. Well, we'll see what they can do on this offense here, since they got it without any time remaining. So they defended pretty decently, I would say, there on that second point. Although I do know teams sometimes have problems capping this first point, so we'll see if Congregation can hold them here. Maybe, grow some team synergy here, since they lost a few players.
Congregation is running a bunker with Diva again. Okay. Like I said, I'm not sure why they're not running Sigma. Sigma would seem like the better option, but maybe they're afraid of something happening with the Bastion. They want to use that defense matrix. They also get the Baptiste going, and this is that big old bunker comp that I talked about earlier in the day when we were talking with each other.
Mm-hmm. They might be afraid of Ligma from playing Sigma. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I just had to say that because I saw that joke somewhere before. Yeah.
You saw it.
I thought it'd be funny to say it, but it didn't really work out. I'm sorry.
On the opposite end, Kraken Skulls is gonna run that Fair Mercy, Reaper, Reinhardt, Zarya combination along with a Moira to help. And they're just gonna try to push through. This Bastion's gonna cause problems though for that pushing through, because it slowly whittles away. Mias is able to take out Frode, and it is not looking good to start off with, as they do not have any kind of thing to do against this weird bunker comp.
Well, I kind of like this bunker composition coming out from them, because they have basically everything else except for that Sigma, so it's working out here for this first team fight for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you could also run like a Mei instead of a Pharah to do the ultimate bunker, but this works out perfectly fine. Right here, I would consider switching off to a Symmetra and using your teleport advantage. I don't know if they're going to do that. They're trying to plan out something. A Widowmaker does come out, and a Junkrat also comes out. So they're going to stick with this Ryan Zarya. And this is the problem running into this bunker, is that Ryan Zarya just gets eaten up by this Bastion. So we're going to see them walk forward. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be tough to get through. They're going to go through that little hole. Marcus gets taken out by Cruise Ship. And remember what you said about teams having a hard time dealing with this first point. You want to force the other team to move out of their spot somehow. I don't know. It's really difficult to do on this map, because this map is very well designed.
Yeah, it looks like they did move, but they just shifted over to this little area. Cruise Ship still pretty safe, and now he's going to have...
I don't like that ult coming in from the Baptiste. Seems like a waste. Agathon is able to take out Mei and is able to take out Mias, but not able to survive past the Bastion. Marcus is the only one left alive. He's going to have to fall back, or maybe he's going to walk forward onto the point. The other team is going to have to set up onto the point. This gives
I don't like this.
This gives Kraken Skulls a lot of ability. I don't know what Marcus is doing.
He's in the sad zone right now, but maybe he can get out of it. Yeah, his team is there to help him, so he might be able to walk forward. Oh.
Well, Marcus dies, getting killed by Florida. Cruise Ship is able to take out Rigo. Frode is going to resurrect Marcus. Agathon gets a big kill on Holden, though, and that looks really good for Kraken Skulls, actually, if they can do anything about Mias. Mias gets taken out, Cruise Ship gets resurrected, and it does not look good for Kraken Skulls.
It almost looked good for them now.
Yeah, things started off well, but then that Bastion was able to get resurrected. So I don't like this Widowmaker pick from Agathon into Bunker Pseudo.
Why not? He's gotten a few kills. When he does the little flanky poo, he goes this little flanky poo, and no one's looking at him. He gets some headshots. That's the play.
What you could also do is if you get an ult, you could play like something. They're gonna switch to that Reaper. See, they listen to me.
Wow.
Oh, they're gonna play Hanzo. I think it's too late to switch. I also would have just switched off. They're going to go with this D.Va to get.
You see this though? It's Torbjorn.
They're going with the Torbjorn meta. That's a really, really good gravity coming in from the
Frazzle.
from Frazzle. Marcus does get killed, but he's able to get resurrected. All that's going to sit there is in that little room is the Reinhardt going forward, gets the pin on Holden. They're going to go onto the point. It does not look good for Congregation. Here comes the ult coming in from the Bastion. Let's see if they can get any kills. That is a big pick on a few people. Marcus Kua are taking out, but Rigo gets everybody.
He didn't get everyone trying to be. He got like all of the. No, they're gonna win it actually. Oh my
Well,
god.
it's not over yet. Technically, a miracle can happen still. It's not going to happen. They are going to cap this. The last possible moment. I talked crap about their Hanzo pick, but it worked out for them.
Yeah, and that Junkrat pick coming back out. Rigo is just feeling himself right now on that Junkrat. So that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I would not suspect Rigo or Junkrat, excuse me, to do so well in this meta, but looks like it's just working out.
Normally, when the other team has a Sigma, they can kind of counteract the fact that Junkrat exists because the Orisa does not have enough shield to counteract the Junkrat. But if you have those two shields in unison, you can kind of do a good job of that. The other team is choosing not to run that Sigma, maybe because they're not used to it. It's really something to think about adding to your team composition, especially at this stage, if you're going to run this bunker comps. But it looks like Cruise Ship has this Baptiste field. Here comes an ult coming in from the D.Va on Congregation to get the 2 kills. And it's looking pretty good for Congregation. Kraken Skulls is falling apart pretty well. They're gonna just they're gonna die.
They are gonna die.
Defense is going to win.
Jarate, we're all gonna die one day.
I mean, I don't like to think about that too much.
You should think about it just enough.
Just enough.
Yeah, it's an important thought.
Actually, I'm gonna transfer my consciousness into the web, into the dark web, though.
You're gonna use Tor to transfer your consciousness into the Silk Road or something.
Yeah.
Got you, Jarate.
I'm gonna sell my body to Alex Jones, so he can have a buff, younger body. That's why I've been practicing this voice so okay. Here comes the Hanzo coming in with that dragon. This Baptiste is able to use his invulnerability field, but this Reinhardt is able to come in and just swing at this Bastion. Here comes a hammer down, be able to get it down, but dies in the process. The D.Va comes in, uses their ult. Are they going to be able to get anybody with it? Able to get Holden! And there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a frozen Reinhardt, and I think Kraken Skulls is going to lose once again, but really important as Frazzle has to use ult. That's actually really, really big. Marcus is able to take out Mias, but I think it might be too late for Marcus, as they're kind of just playing like they don't have like the team comp to wipe them all out for this 2CP. 2CP is a well-designed game type made and designed for Overwatch.
Well, it requires a lot of...
Here comes a really good hammer down coming in from Marcus. Marcus is going to have to deal with this Bastion, just hold the shield out. The Bastion is able to pretty much, like, save everybody. Is able to also take out Rigo. But Agathog and Fraud both get kills, and Kuro with a double kill. That's a huge kill. Here comes the Hamster on the point. I'm not sure if you should switch to Hamster right now. Might not make a difference. 2CP causing problems. Here comes the Doomfist. I like that. Cheers. That's a really good boop coming in from the Lucio to make sure you get that second tick. It's not really that much of a difference when it's this late in the game. D.Va ult coming in. Holden still has their ult. Mei still has their ult. Agathon throws out the dragon. Isn't able to kill anybody with it. Gets killed in the process. Rigo takes out Mias. Florida takes out Kua. Marcus takes out Mei. And we are having a general brouhaha. Cruise Ship is able to take out this healer. And that is a big pick right here. As Marcus is the only one having to deal with a lot of these people. They're get taken out. D.Va's still alive. This Lucio is still alive. Not a lot of DPS to take out these two characters. D.Va comes back to shoot at Kua.
Keep talking.
Gets their mech back. I don't know. It's not looking good for Kraken skulls right now unless they can get all their players. Agathon switches to Soldier 76. I don't know about that. Maybe you want to get that speed and it's really easy sprinting, but it is not looking good for Kraken skulls as this 2CP once again proves who the real master of Overwatch.
They've got all these healing Ulstrati. They're still gonna keep
Marcus
going.
is able to take out Holden though, and that invulnerability field. Here comes an ult coming in from Florida. Is able to take out Barriga. Is able to take out Florida in response. Cruise ship isn't able to take out Kua, and there's also this spinny boy on top that nobody's been able to deal with. Somebody's got to be able to take out that spinny boy. Nobody's taking him out. Oh no! The Brigida is back onto the point along with Lucio. This hamster is able to throw out a bunch of mines, takes out Agathon. Marcus is able to take out Holden. We are seeing another gigantic fight happen. LuvGangster, this fight has been going on for 6 years. I have aged incredible amounts.
Yeah. I'm not gonna let you stop talking. Keep going.
Rigo is able to take out the Mech of Florida, and that is a big triple kill. Here comes the Doomfist. Are they able to survive? Doomfist gets killed by the bear trap. Here comes the ult coming in from Junkrat, and I think they finally did it. Oh my gosh, LuvGangster.
Jarate, have you ever thought about how long this match is gonna take? Every team fight's gonna go like that at the end.
I mean, we luckily only have 2 minutes, technically, hopefully, of Paris and 2CP to deal with.
Oh my god. All I have to say about this is not like a huge point about like why they won that team fight at the end, although Kua's bomb was, obviously that was the big thing. But I do have to say there's this one point at the beginning of that end team fight that lasted for like 5 minutes. DJ Gigabyte, she got knocked up at some point by like some sort of bomb, and then she like wraithed, and so she surfed like super high into the air, like so high she hit like the skybox and like fell on the other side of the map. It was insane. I've never seen anything like that before, Ismora. That was crazy. It's just one of the many things that happened in that team fight. I mean, there's so many things I can go over, but that's just have to
what
talk
really
about it.
was the big difference, I feel like, in that fight is that, first of all, that Kua bomb out of nowhere. But the big thing was them killing the Hammond, finally. They had a really hard time killing that Hammond, and once they got rid of the Hammond, it was smooth sailing. It didn't look like, on the side of Kraken skulls, it didn't look like, or who was on defense that last round? I can't even remember. It was too intense.
That was Congregation on defense last time.
So, Congregation was switching a lot in that last round, and you lose your ult advantage when that happens. So just something to keep an eye out and something to keep aware. They're going with this Road Pig hold on the point. I don't like this decision by them. But they're going to see what happens. They're all going through this tiny little hole. Hopefully the Bastion can kill people. Bastion is able to kill Florida. There is a good purple going up on Marcus, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Agathon is able to kill a bunch of people, and it does not look good for that blue. If I was that Mercy, I would not have rezzed. I would have just died. We could have had enough time to respawn. Now we're going to not have the team together for this next fight. Is Florida able to get onto the point in time? Somebody should have switched to Hammond, too. But what are you going to do? Let's see if Florida can get to the point. Not able to. And they were able to hold. It was just that one fight, LuvGangster. And I hated on their strategy of fighting on the point, but it worked out perfectly for them. Hello? I think LuvGangster has disappeared. Unless something goofed up with me.
No, I can hear you.
So, you are in the Jarate. Right there, the main thing that I saw was nobody really focused. The Bastion kind of got away from that Orisa shield, and that was a really good opportunity for Congregation to kind of kill the Bastion and get everything done, but they weren't able to take advantage of it. And that Bastion was just able to clear out everybody. Right now, where you're seeing Congregation playing this super shield going on, just minus the Sigma. Once again, Sigma's this new character, and I should go over the new character. There was a new character added recently. His name is Sigma. He floats like Zenyatta. He has open feet, doesn't like to wear shoes, which is weird because he floats, so he doesn't really like I guess that's why he doesn't need shoes, because he never gets his feet dirty. And he has a big ol' shield and a big ol' absorption thing that's very helpful in these team fights when you're playing bunker. Hello, LuvGangster, are you
Hello,
back
hello.
yet?
I am
Okay.
back. I'm back and better than ever, Jarate.
I mean, are you okay?
No, not emotionally, but it'll be okay. We'll watch this.
It's okay, we'll cry afterwards, okay?
Let's cry together, Jarate.
So you really only have one push on this fight. Kraken
Yeah.
Skulls is kind of taking their time, and they're getting this high ground advantage. It's going to be interesting running this.
Great
That's
wall.
a really good ice wall coming in from the Mei, but nobody's really dead. Marcus is able to take out Mei, but Marcus gets killed in response by cruise ship, so it's 5v5. Frode is able to take out Frazzle, and this is looking really good for Kraken Skulls, as they are just clearing out.
Yeah, they're gonna win this.
They are here to win this. All they need is a tick. It is not looking good for Congregation, and Kraken Skulls takes this Paris. Oh, I need to take a drink. LuvGangster, please take it away.
Let me talk. Oh, look, this just shows you the power of non-meta picks. I've been on multiple teams in Overwatch, okay? A lot of coaches, they're GM, okay? They have big brains when it comes to this game, right? They talk about, oh, you need to run goats. You need to run whatever the best meta is right now. Look, when your SR is below 42,000, when your SR is below 4,200.
My SR is 40,000. So
Okay. Well, this doesn't apply to you, but for everyone else who isn't GM, okay, you should be playing whatever character you're best at, as long as it fits within a general idea that your team has practiced, okay? So I think the fact that they're not running the double shield with the Sigma, I think that's a good thing, because that probably means that they're not comfortable with Sigma, which means if they were to run it, they wouldn't do as good as if they were to run, you know, sort of Zarya or maybe a Diva or something that they're a little bit more comfortable on. And we can see the power of this through Re-Ego, aka Rego, okay? Because everyone poops on Junkrat. Everyone says Junkrat is the worst, okay? Like Trump-wise, you know, like, oh, it's the worst, right? But guess what? Junkrat's not the worst when you're playing in this level, okay? And if you're super comfortable with Junkrat and you're very proficient at Junkrat, why not play Junkrat? And we can see this paying dividends right now on Paris. As we go into our next map, though, I'm not sure if they can run Junkrat on that map. What map is it next, Jarate?
We are going to Hollywood.
Going to Hollywood. Well, I guess you can probably play Junkrat in Hollywood, although it's going to be hard in that second area. So I'm hoping to see some sniper gameplay. That might be fun.
LuvGangster.
Yeah.
How'd your fantasy football team today?
Oh, I don't have a fantasy football team.
LuvGangster.
Here, let me check the scores on
Do you have a fantasy?
I
And
do
a
have a
football?
fantasy. I have both, but I've never thought about combining the two together.
Let me tell you about my fantasy football team. Last time I saw I was down 92-70 because my opponent got Patrick Mahomes and his kicker was the Chiefs kicker who scored like 18 points or something. I'm not happy about it. Look, I still have a chance. I still have Alvin Kamara, and I still have this weird Raiders running back that I drafted instead of Patrick Mahomes because the person I'm playing stole Patrick Mahomes from me on the pick before I picked. Look, there's a lot of anger thoughts coming through my mind.
Is this someone that you know in real life?
Yeah, this is one of my cousin.
Okay. Have you ever considered doing something to your cousin, like going to his computer and like trading?
Trying to hack him?
You hack into the system, be like, I'm in, and then you give yourself whatever fantasy human.
All right, I'm in his system now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Run hack.exe. If hack equals 1, then hack equal 2.
Jordan, do you code? You must code in real life.
Yeah, I'm a coder. I tried taking comp sci classes. And oh my god, I'm the worst coder on it.
Me too, Jarate. I could only take one and then I got out. I couldn't do it. It's not for me.
It's like if they made language but made it make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
No, this language doesn't make sense, dude, because there's no like words. It's just like if this number and x equals semicolon pi, then you know, like it's just nerd stuff, okay? Just nerd stuff.
If you know anything about us, we hate nerds.
Yeah, we despise nerds here on this cast, on this channel.
The candy, the persons.
The candy's not that good. It's just sugar.
I
Just
mean,
sugar.
that's what candy is.
I know, but you want a little bit more going on than just sugar, you know? You want it like in like a certain shape. So it's just like a rock shape. Like I can just eat sugar in rock shape whenever I want anyways. I don't
Yeah.
need nerds.
You
So
know,
let's talk about Overwatch, Jarate, because I'm afraid
okay.
that these people are gonna get mad at us if we continue on in this
I mean, we
charade.
got time. Hollywood is a map. It's not new. It's not terrible. I actually kind of like Hollywood a lot. I think it's a
Relatively
pretty
speaking.
decently well-designed map. What do
It's
you
not
want to see coming in from both teams?
what I'd like to see coming in from both these teams is I've seen a lot of aggressive Reinhardt gameplay. I love that. I love seeing that. But what I really want to see come out, Jarate, what I really want to know about is I want to see some of that Sigma gameplay. Okay?
Are
I want
you
to see some of
ready
that
for
Sigma.
Sigma? I think
Yeah,
they're just not ready for Sigma, and I understand that, like, he's a new character, you know? You don't feel comfortable bringing out that new character
I know.
when
And
you're
I just
getting
had that
first
little
time.
speech. I had that little speech about, why they're not choosing Sigma. But you know what? I want to see Sigma. So bring out Sigma because
You're
I
the
don't know anything about him.
consumer. You are the consumer here, and you are saying in your marketplace of ideas that you want to see Sigma. You're willing to support Sigma.
That's for sure. And I appreciate that Owlet has given me this marketplace for ideas freely, letting me exchange my ideas with everyone in this
Let's
chat
let's give a
in
shout out to
exchange.
liberalism. The
Shout out to
concept of
classical
liberalism.
liberalism.
Yeah.
Let's go. Shout out to the John Locke, dude.
Dude, John Locke is my homie. Me and him were locked in together, okay?
That's for sure.
We need to talk about Overwatch again.
Yeah, let's go back to Overwatch.
So
So, who
actually,
do
I
you
haven't
think?
seen a lot of Hollywood competitive gameplay in this 2-2-2 meta. I forgot to mention also, for people who don't know, we are in a 2-2-2 meta zone. Goats is dead. Goats
Yep,
is gone.
killed it.
Get that Brigida and get her out of here. She's gone. She's so 2019 at another time period.
All right, so what do we have now, Jarate?
Um, we have a lot of bunker being played. I've already talked about bunker. You see a lot of that Ryan Zarya. You do not see a lot of Diva and Winston anymore because everybody runs bunker, so it's really hard to run dive into bunker.
Hmm.
Especially with that Baptiste ability. You see a lot of Baptiste being played. Baptiste is probably one of the best healers in the game, along with his hit scan DPS is really good. And his invulnerability shield is also very good. The only thing he really lacks is a good ult, but along with an Orisa, which you're going to be playing in bunker, and a Bastion, which you sometimes play in bunker, well, guess what? You got a good ult all of a sudden. Um,
Amazing.
so that's it for kind of on tank side. You're going to see Diva being played as opposed to the Sigma at this level. That's because Sigma is not. So Sigma has his ability where he can throw up a shield and he can kind of like move it forward. He has an ability where he can absorb things, kind of like Diva, but then he can shoot it back at people. And then he has an ability where he throws a rocket. He throws a big old angry rock.
Just a
And
rock.
yeah,
That's like the best they can come up with.
yeah.
Just
I
a
mean,
rock.
look, if you had a big old rock and you could throw it, wouldn't you throw it at people who are trying to shoot you?
Maybe if I'd like set the rock on fire or something, and
So
then
it's also popular on Hollywood is to run a Symmetra and try to teleport through that choke point, or if the other team isn't taking that high ground, teleporting on top of the high ground is also very popular. So you might see a Symmetra. May's been really popular. Reaper's been really popular. DPS is kind of a DPS is pretty balanced actually.
is it?
Not really.
Didn't think so, Jarate. Didn't think so.
Um,
You're making this
Oh,
though.
they're making it so red is now Kraken Skulls and blue is now Congregation, ladies and gentlemen, for your confusion. Um, so let me see. Was there any switches that happened?
Oh, I had to switch my my little post-it notes here because I've got post-it notes with the team names, and so now I'm switching.
Uh,
Yeah, so we're gonna get into this match. If I put R in the chat, Do you think they'll go?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! That's all I had to do. They were just waiting for me, Jarate. That's the entire time I was just shooting the poop with you. I just press R. Amazing. That's the power of Owlet, folks.
That's the power of LuvGangster and his
That's
admin
Blinker.
team.
That's
'Cause
Blinker.
he
right
runs
there.
Owlet.
I am the shadow government of Owlet.
His name is LuvGangster. His middle
what I
name
put in
is
my-
Owlet. That's where he got the name from.
Exactly. I am Bort.
I'm Groot.
I'm Jarate.
I am Jarate. Let's be
No, I'm
really.
Jarate.
I am Jarate. So Hollywood, we've talked about this map a lot. I want to see. Do you know what I want to see? I want to see someone play Torbjorn, and I want to see them throw that sentry gun on top of that moving platform on point one.
Oh, that always gets me going, Jarate.
That's my favorite thing of all time. Okay, that was like that was like beta meta right there.
Beta. What's the alpha meta?
Oh, LuvGangster! Look what we get to see.
We get to see a Zinchata. Oh, and a Sigma. Wow.
So this is a pretty. This is like a very prototypical bunker combination. Just running Nias on your like heavy damage class, and the Zenyatta is also very important to do a crap ton of damage. So, and that is on the side of Congregation. On the side of Kraken Skulls, you are going to see Agathon on that Symmetra, like I said. Look at how right I was about these team comps, by the way.
You are 100% correct, right? I'm just looking at the chat right now that says that we didn't switch spectator, so we have some spy action going on for both of these teams.
Oh, man. Well, they gotta be very quiet. Unless this match gets replaced. So did you see that big old rock being thrown, LuvGangster?
Do you see that teleporter?
That is a really big teleporter getting in. Is there anything going to happen? Rego is able to take out Poplutz's invulnerability shield. Crucium is able to take out Marcus, who takes out Poplutz. But Rego and Agathon are causing problems. Holden's the only one still left alive, and it looks like he's going to die. Oh, Myas was also alive. So that is a big kill. Like I said, that teleporter is really, really, really popular to get onto that high ground. And you see those bunker combinations? Okay, we realize that, man. You see those bunker combinations? Where you can just teleport in there and just cause a whole bunch of problems. Marcus, with that Reinhardt, so the big thing about Reinhardt right now is his big advantage is he's really the only person who can do damage through shield.
Right.
So if you get him in there, is they calling out for me? I'm Sam.
Yeah, Sam, you am.
Sam, I am. Okay. I don't think they know my first name, so I'm assuming they're not going to talk about me. We're
You're gonna
seeing
get DDoSed and doxed now, Jarate.
I am going to get doxxed. I don't... My ID, my social security number is 427.
Whoa.
Oh, here comes a big shatter going in, but it doesn't look like they're able to get anybody with it because that Baptiste ult coming in from Poplotz is able to cause a problem. Marcus gets taken out, Rego also gets taken out, and this is the big advantage of that bunker when that other team isn't able to get that sneak on the Symmetra. That's why you run the Symmetra, but that Symmetra can only last a little bit. They are probably going to... Yeah, they already switched to a Hanjo to go up against this dang old bunker, but you're gonna see a lot of shields going up.
Yeah, we are, and I've been looking at this big gameplay coming out from Owlet. He got like a 3 or 4K.
Here comes
Oh,
a
never mind,
really
capital.
big ult coming in, but they're able to get the invuln field going in. That is able to save everybody. Here comes the ult coming in from Frazzle. He's going to lift up that Reinhardt, destroy that Reinhardt. Nias is able to kill everybody, and here you see the destructive power of this bunker comp against a team that might not have what it takes to do enough DPS. Rego might have to switch onto... I would switch him onto a Junkrat, to be honest.
Maybe, although we're gonna see a switch from Agathon going onto that Symmetra, one with the turrets. Do you think this turret gameplay is gonna help him out?
I think the goal is to get a teleporter onto high ground. I hope. Getting it on top of one of those houses. The other team seems very, very concerned about them getting a teleporter onto one of those houses. Symmetra is really helpful against these bunker comps because they give you that huge shield that you can walk forward in. That's a really good freeze coming in, but there is an invulnerability field. When vulnerability field gets killed, Poplotz gets the double kill. Here comes an ult coming in from the Reaper. They're able to get 2 kills, but not really able to get much more than that. I would still think Congregation has the advantage on this point. Kua is able to take out Shirakani, though, so that's big. Here comes the Sigma getting killed. That's a waste of an ult from this Baptiste. And that is really good. Baptiste is going to stand under the point, just get annihilated. And that is really good. They finally get past that bunker. It took them a while, though.
Yeah, Kraken Skulls, they realized the secret was to just get 3 characters who can do like lightning gun damage at the same time. So they had Kua, they had Agathon, they had DJ Gigabit there. Just all clicking and walking forward.
Did you see what Rigo switched to? I'm just
This is gonna work.
This entire game. Here comes a really good shield coming in to disrupt and give all that space to Marcus. Here comes a really good ult coming in from the Hanzo. Who's not able to clear out everybody, but removes all their ability to walk forward. Kua does take out Frazzle, though. Frazzle gets separated. Not a good look from him. Agathon's able to take out Poplets. Cruise Ship, though, does take out DJ Gigabit, but is going to get taken out. And that was once you got past that initial bunker, they weren't able to set up again. But LuvGangster.
Alright.
We're gonna see the bunker be able to set up because they spawn right next to where they need to.
Jarate. Kua has been absolutely insane.
Oh, they did
changed
switch.
Zarya.
Oh my gosh, we have a pseudo bunker. So Frazzle is playing the primary shield. I do not like Sigma as a primary shielder, but he has an ult coming up. He's going to use it immediately. That is going to kill the Reinhardt. That is also going to kill the Symmetra. I wouldn't be surprised if he switched off after this life unless he can build up ult again. And it
He's
looks
walking back to
like
spawn.
Congregation, yeah, is able to push them back. Like I said, that was a really good ult coming in from Frazzle.
See what he switches to. I assume it's going to be that big boy Reinhardt, and yes, that's what it's going to be. Jarate. Rein v Rein. Is that your favorite matchup for tanks?
No, Hammond v Hammond, man, is really intense. Actually, Winston v Winston, man, that's a big brain battle. That is a really good shield coming up from the mate. It kind of stopped the ult coming in from the Zarya. Holden is able to take out Rigo. They have an advantage. Poplot is going thick, and it looks like Congregation is going to be able to hold off. Agathon and Kua are both able to get kills, but not really nearly enough. The Moira is able to shoot her Kamehameha wave, but not really able to do much else. She's going forward. DJ Gigabit Rigo is able to come and save him. And so, once again, we go back to the beginning of
It almost turned out like the last team fight where Kraken Skulls won it at the very end, but luckily they were able, with cruise ships made, to deal enough damage, stun enough people so they couldn't do anything. So now they're going to back up here, wait a little bit, try to get some ults up, and get a big shatter coming out from Marcus.
Yeah, Agathon is almost going to have an ult that's going to be huge. Marcus, watch out for him. He's got a big shatter. So they are going for the high ground right now.
They're playing a little hide and seek right now, Jarate.
They are trying to confuse the crap.
Oh, Agathon dropped though.
Agathon,
do you like this? Look at this.
I think they dropped on purpose because of the ult. Here comes the ult coming in. Here comes the shatter, really big shatter. Cruise ship though is able to... How did he get that invuln field? He was nowhere near it on my stream. Able to get that invuln field, and that's really a big difference. The Soldier 76 ult does come out, not really able to get much done, and that is going to be mega amounts of frags coming in from Congregation, and they are holding off. Their first point went so badly, but they've been putting together some good defenses on the beginning parts. Is that did somebody press Q on accident?
No, that was on purpose. It was to show him that he means business, Jarate.
We have a big finger coming in from Frazzle. Let's see if he can get that ult again. Poplets, it does have his invuln field, getting killed, but the Zenyatta gets his own invuln field pretty much. Here comes the ult coming in from the Baptiste on Congregation's side. There's two Baptiste ults just looking at each other, just staring at each other. It is turning around. Agathon, nobody paid attention to him as he just shot from behind, and they are able to get this big kill. So, Mias is the only one alive on the 76. You have an ult from Shirakani coming in with this Zarya ult. Cruise ship should be able to get their ult too. On the opposite end, Kua already has their ult, and DJ Gigabit has a Kamehameha wave. Agathon has been fragging out, so you might see him also pick up his ult, just because he's been doing work. Here comes two ults shooting at each other, and there's just Qs being pressed. A lot of Qs being played. That is a big shatter going on, but it looks like the invuln shield saves everyone?
Possibly?
I don't know what's going on. There's a lot of Qs being pressed. Here comes a Q being pressed on Mias. That's going to be really helpful because the Junkrat, and nobody really notices the Junkrat on the side. That's going to be a lot of damage, though. Rigo's able to take out the Reinhardt, who gets lifted on. Baptiste is the only one left along with his Soldier 76. In front of the point, here comes a tire coming, and that's going to be a 1 kill. Only as the Baptiste is
Are they going to get this, Jarate?
I think Kraken Skulls is going to get this. Looks like they are. That big plays from Agathon on that first part of the map, and they just ran that momentum into capturing the point.
Yeah, I want to just talk quickly about this ult from Mias. He had Soldier 76, and I don't know what they did to this character, but like he had 3 people in front of him who he was shooting at with his ult. None of them died. Is that like normal? Is that a normal thing? Because like I feel like he should have killed at least like one of them, because there were like 3 people there, and they didn't have like a shield. Like, they had, like, a Zarya bubble, but that was it. So I was just very confused about why that didn't kill anyone, because, like, maybe the character's, like, not good anymore?
I don't think they nerfed him recently, but I'm not 100% sure.
That was absolutely insane. I've never seen something like that. But yeah, Agathon was huge. He was doing a fragathon. Sorry. But yeah, he got, like, a 4K that team fight, that won it for him, because without that, they would have lost. Then at the end, he got a few frags, and it was pretty big. Him and Rigo. Just a really good DPS combination from Kraken Skulls.
Yeah, so Kraken Skulls does have a 2-0 score lead in this matchup between Congregation and Kraken Skulls, but it really has been 2 teams pretty equal in stature.
Neck and neck for sure, Jarate.
You need to, do you think like giraffes have an advantage on neck battles?
Giraffes?
Yeah.
None of these teams
they have such a
have
big
giraffes.
Well, one of them has a dolphin, and one of them apparently has alligators. So.
Well, I guess one has like a kraken, right? That's like it's an animal.
And cruise ship is in the ocean.
That's true. And Shurikane, you know, it's probably Japanese for some sort of animal.
Yeah.
Here, I'll Google that. You do the play-by-play. I'll Google. Okay.
On the side of Kraken Skulls, we are running that Roadhog bunker with the Orisa and Rigo on the Junkrat. Rigo is already able to take out Cruise Ship, who gets stuck in a bear trap, gets killed by the remote mine, and that is a bad start as Poplots also gets taken him out by Agathon, who pulls out this sniper for one of the first times in this map. It's really hard to run sniper nowadays just because of how much shield exists, but on the opposite hand, Congregation is playing that Ryan Zarya that they've been playing the entire game. So hopefully this one is going to go a little bit better. Mias gets hit very hard with a body shot, though. Agathon's already at 85% on this ult charge, and they're just going to have to walk through this choke point. If I were them, I'd try to get to the left side where this Doomfist is. They should be able to do that with enough shield to survive with the Reinhardt, and they are able to do it.
Alright, I'm back from my research strategy. Shurikane is not like a thing, but it's like Shuriken. It's like the closest thing I can find.
Oh,
so
okay.
You can continue on with your discussion.
So they are going to clear on the side and try to flank from behind and get onto this point. Frazzle is stuck in this bear trap, though, and he's going to go down. Kua is able to take him out. DJ Gigabit is hacked, able to survive. Shurikane takes out Frode. So I thought right here, oh, here comes Cruise Ship and Shurikane causing problems. And it's a pretty equal match, as Rigo's able to take out Shurikane. This is causing a little bit, or this is not causing, this is a little bit of a,
There's a lot of mayhem, a lot of destruction going on right now, Jarate.
The Reinhardt just walks forward onto the point, and it's a Reinhardt via Junkrat battle.
Oh, now it's just Reinhardt versus... No, that's it.
Junkrat gets killed. The Mercy tries to get the res off, and it looks very good for Congregation, as they are just going to funnel onto the point right now.
Oh, this poor piggy. This pig got slept, and then he got stunned, and then he got stunned into the wall again.
But he was able to survive, give a lot of ult charge to Frazzle. We have 4 ults on the side of Congregation, with Mias, Poplots, Holden, and Frazzle all having ult. Cruise Ship should have an ult soon. On the opposite end, you're going to see DJ Gigabit, Rigo, Marcus, and Kua all with ult. Marcus does... Oh, go ahead.
I need to talk about something. I saw Mias try to sneak his way up top where Agathon was playing Widowmaker, and he tried to smash him into the wall as Doomfist, and he just missed. I thought that was just very interesting. They ended up winning the teamfight though, so it doesn't matter.
Rigo is able to take out Frazzle with that tire, so that's a good beginning of that fight. maybe would have liked to keep that for a little bit different of a time period to get. I like to use those tires when it's a lot of like stuff going on. But
Well,
you
it's
do
okay
get
because
that-
they managed to win the
yeah.
team fight.
Yeah, you do get to win that team fight. So that is 2 ults down on the side of Kraken Skulls. I keep wanting to call him like Killa Kraken or something. I don't know.
I think that'd be a really cool name. Killer
Yeah.
Krakens.
Yeah.
Like that.
Call us for season 4. Here comes a bunch of Qs being pressed. We got a Hank and we got a Shatter, and that is going to clear out Kraken Skulls. And it looks like all that's left is this. Agathon behind gets a kill, but that's about it. That's all he's gonna really be able to do. He's still alive. Finally gets taken out by Frazzle as they are gonna push the cart for a little bit. Doomfist is still alive.
Yep.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a Doomfist, yeah. I mean, there is a Doomfist.
Yeah,
He is
I
alive,
messed up,
so you're
though.
right. Mias has been doing a lot of good stuff on that Doomfist, getting 2 and 3 Ks every single team fight, so shouts out to him on that Doomy.
So they are going to fight at this choke point while their Ana stays behind and tries to just push the cart. If this Ana can come back in time, they are going to have pretty equal fighting. Meows takes a lot of damage but is able to survive. Let's see if they can get him killed. Not able to get him killed. Here comes an ult coming in from the Zarya, and that is going to be killed. Agathon, though, from behind, going in on Cruise Ship. Holden is able to get a big purple on Rigo, and is also able to get the kill on Marcus. Sure, Connie kills Agathon, but on the opposite end, Kua kills Mias, but it's not looking good for Kraken's goals. Congregation looking really good on this point number 2, and it looks like they should be able to cap this point unless something crazy happens.
Yeah, Hole and Caulfield showing people who the real phonies are, getting like a 2 or 3K and the big piss jar on top of
So
you getting
this is
kills.
really weird right here. Frazzle
HH.
is trying to take advantage of these poor spawns from Agathon and from the other Reinhardt, and they are able to take advantage of it. The Frazzle did get frozen, and I thought he might have gotten taken out because his team was separated by that garage door. But it doesn't look like it was too much of a problem. That was a really good kill for Congregation. Here we go with a Kamehameha wave. Not really the best decision that I'd see. They're trying to get rid of that Reinhardt. The Reinhardt does get moved out of position, but not really a lot. Yeah. Here comes a bunch of Qs being pressed again. What's gonna happen? The tire doesn't kill anybody. There's a charge going in. Kyra, kills 2 people, and it looks like kill it Kraken.
Kill Krakens.
Kill a Kraken.
It just sounds like
They're
a...
making the Krakens more killing.
That was a big play coming out there from Rigo, once again coming up with a big kill after all those ults are being pressed. It's usually the after ult pressing ults. Like, you press ults once, and then you press ults again. The second time is the most important, you know? Except
Yeah.
when it's not. But there was the most important one, so...
Yeah, that was
shout
the
out to him
important.
for the follow-up.
So the Reinhardt did get hanged there to begin with. Not really much to take advantage. Mias is able to get a really nice kill on Agathon. Cruise Ship gets taken out to respawn, but it looks like really good news for Congregation as they are able to get that initial pick and able to just kind of walk forward on this other team. Reinhardt is charged up and very angry. He charges, or he gets... I'm sorry. I missed
It's a very angry Reinhardt. It's okay.
There was an angry Reinhardt. And the Reinhardt, to stop this very angry Reinhardt, tried to hammer him down and try to calm him down and cool him off. But it ended up just only getting one person and dying in the process. Not able to get that Reinhardt he wanted to get. Here comes the Reinhardt with the big shatter. And that is going to clear out, hopefully, a few people. Kua does take out Shirikani. But what happened to the Mei? Did she just launch out of the way? Kua is able to take out Frazzle. Mias, though.
Oh, this is not looking good for the side of Congregation.
Congregation, they do have a minute. That should give them enough for one really strong push. They do have 2 ults in comparison to the Killer Kraken Skulls.
There we go.
1 ult. I really want to say it, LuvGangster.
I know you want to say it. Jarate, they need to kill Rigo. If they don't kill Rigo this team fight and he gets the tire, that's it. That's GG.
Yeah, that is GG. They are taking their time with this one team fight. They know they only have one. Reinhardt is having a hard time going up these stairs. It looks like they're separating too. I think they're trying to trick
Oh,
him.
Kua gets that's a huge kill because that was the grab,
Yeah.
dude.
The grab, coming down. She got separated. Zarya got separated. Here comes the Shatter coming in from Marcus, not able to get anyone. Here comes Ku with all, not able to kill really anyone other than Holden, I guess, maybe, in that hole. Cruise Ship is able to take out Agatha. Here comes Rigo with that tire. Tire gets taken out by the Frazzle, but Frazzle gets killed in respawn. Here comes a Doomfist falling down onto the ground, punching it, not able to kill anybody because that Zarya was able to bubble up. Here comes a Zarya on the opposite end using ult, not able to clear out anybody, but here comes Marcus going to clear that Lucio. Lucio does not die, though.
Lucio lived!
But it does not look good for this Lucio and Zarya combination.
Looks like they're gonna stay alive just a little bit longer. Luckily, he's got
there's
that.
a Frazzle too is still alive. Frazzle gets taken out by this Junkrat who just walks forward, and once again we're gonna see Kraken Skulls maybe take a 3-0 lead. Here comes the Tracer coming from behind, is able to do a lot of damage to the Bastion. Not able to kill. Mios is able to kill out Frode. That's a big pick as they still are not out the point. Shurikani gets taken out, Mios gets taken out, and that's it. Holden is the only one on
now
the point.
it's now Cruise Ship is gonna still do the Cruise Ship things. Oh, he's still there.
Can someone kill
kill.
this Cruise Ship?
No, dude, is this gonna be another team fight?
We're done.
That's it. Kraken Skulls wins this one too. All these maps have been
That
so
was-
close, Jarate.
That was best out of 5, so Kraken Skulls up 3-0. They technically win this match. We are going to go to a 4th map, guaranteed. But LuvGangster, what do you think about this victory for Kraken Skulls?
I'm gonna take a look at what Mios does here. Here comes the Waka Tiki Taka, and then these people just get thrown into his ult. Not the way to go, Jarate, if I were to die.
I mean, there's worse ways. Like, Elvis
there?
died on the toilet eating a sandwich. That seems pretty lame, you know?
I mean, it's
That's
lame,
if-
but it's not
That's
like
if
the
you
worst way to
believe.
die.
That's if you believe what the globalists want you to believe.
How did he actually
About
die?
Elvis.
Alex Jones. How did Elvis actually die?
I'm Elvis Jones. That's actually how he died.
Elvis Jones.
He ain't
All
nothing
right.
but a hound dog. He ain't no friend of mine.
Amazing. So now we're gonna go into the 4th map, which is gonna be.
Let's find out. Producer Sama, what's our 4th map? We are going to Havana. LuvGangster. I don't know very much about this map. This map was added in. We're getting
Havana,
told it's
Dorito.
Dorado. We are going to
Jarate,
Dorito.
dude, it's a new season, so we can start making the Dorito jokes again. So no one's gonna know that we made Dorito jokes every single time that there's Dorado.
Dude,
So let's go ahead and start
we're
making.
talking about that cool ranch.
This is the fiery hot late
Habanero.
night habanero. Talking about that neon orange
Nacho
Dorito.
cheesier. Not nacho cheese. It's nacho cheesier.
Nacho cheesy.
LuvGangster, if you were a gamer and you had a
Okay.
bag of Mountain Dew,
If you
and a bag-
stop. If you're a gamer, Jarate.
Oh.
I'm an alpha gamer. Continue.
and you had a bag of Doritos and
Yep.
a bag of Mountain Dew,
hmm
how fast would that be gone?
I'd probably speedrun it because I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd probably put on my gunners first to make sure I don't get any eye strain. Okay, make sure I've got my my mouse pad, my specially made mouse pad from Japan. Okay. Make sure my wrist is properly
Your
supported while I drink.
Sanwa mouse pad.
Yeah. And then I would probably, speedrun it, get my XSplit stuff on, probably get my OBS hooked up, get my headset on, get my... Okay, I'm not going to go there. But, I'd say about like 10 to 15 seconds. Probably my gamer speed when it comes
So
to eating.
we do have a switch. Joey is going in for Holden.
Okay.
Holden Caulfield, like in real life, like that book was like, Catcher in the Rye is considered to be one of the best English books of all time. But
Sure.
let's be real, there's a reason why Joey replaced it, and it's because Yu-Gi-Oh is a lot like better.
Yeah,
Joey
I'd
Wheeler.
say, Joey Wheeler's probably a little bit more of a sympathetic character.
He's more
They have
complex
both-
of a character. Like nobody understands him in his Brooklyn rage.
There was a scene in Yu-Gi-Oh where they're on Pegasus's island, and Joey has a dream.
Joey.
Joey has a
Joey,
dream.
tell me about your dream you had about Kaiba Boy.
It was about Kaiba.
Yeah, tell me, Joey. I don't want to tell you guys. You, Joey, don't be a coward. Tell him about the dream you had.
I don't think Yuki would force him to tell his embarrassing dream, Jarate. That's not something a friend would do.
Mokuba, punch Joey until he tells me his dream.
Okay, brother.
Okay, baby, big brother. I'm gonna put R just in case they don't know we're ready. Because we're ready.
This is the dream where he dressed up as a dog. And
He
then
did.
Kaiba made fun of him.
I think he also got forced to dress into a dog when he played Dungeon Dice Monsters.
Oh, that makes sense because it's a callback.
Yeah.
Because it's deeper than Catcher in the Rye. That's why they have that in there, Jarate.
Do you want to know something, LuvGangster? You know how like Dota released and there's Auto Chess
Yeah.
that released after? When you think about it, Auto Chess is the Dungeon Dice Monsters of Dota.
Yeah, but with not as much like
Not as good,
crazy
obviously.
hair.
Yeah. There should be more crazy hair in Overwatch.
I agree completely.
I want to see some like.
Zarya's hair. Oh, it's not really crazy.
Are we switching sides once again? Are they gonna? Both teams are
wait.
Kraken
Both
Skulls.
Kraken skulls. Okay.
Okay, red team is Congregation this time. Blue team is Kraken Skulls once again. This should be the fourth and final map. Correct? We're not playing the fifth map.
No, we are not playing the fifth map.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I don't know if the Owlet rules changed.
It's actually a best of 7 now.
It's a best of 7.
Yeah, it's the
All
Owlet
2
standards.
CP. All Paris.
All Paris.
Best of 7 Paris. I hope you have 6 hours.
I need to be going to bed. It's almost my bedtime, dude. I've got to get up at like 6 a.m.
I have to get up at like 7:38.
Oh, is that when your school starts, dude? Do you have like 9 a.m. classes?
No, I have to drive an hour to class.
Oh, wow. That's so far
I have
away,
a
dude.
10 a.m. class, and it's my jazz class.
Oh, I see. What instrument do you play, Jarate?
I don't play. It's a jazz like listening class.
Oh, appreciation class.
Yeah, it's like a jazz history class.
Have you brought in any like jazz hip hop to like
I don't listen to jazz pop or jazz hop, I think it's called.
jazz hop? Yes.
If I listen to jazz, it's usually jazz fusion. Oh, it looks like we're starting Dorito.
Yo, shout out to Pipmaster Grant in the comment section.
What is
Go into
Pipmaster
the. I'm not gonna say, but we're gonna go into this match here, Jarate.
Crack open this bag of Doritos. Are you not allowed to say it on? Could you send it to me later, please?
Yes. I got you, dude. I got you.
All right, crack open into a bag of Doritos because we're getting these jokes are not gonna get any less cheesier.
Congregate around the bag of Doritos, folks. Dry, they're gonna get rid of the Cool Ranch Doritos, Locos Tacos at Taco Bell, dude.
I only got the nacho cheesier ones, to be honest.
I think they're keeping that, so I think you're
And
fine.
I also don't really get that from Taco Bell. They're like not. They're too expensive for what you get. The better deal is to go onto the dollar menu and get
Yes.
that beefy Frito burrito.
I agree 100%, dude. Why would anyone spend like $4 or $5 on one thing at Taco Bell when you can get like 4 things for $4 at Taco Bell?
And you can get 4 pounds of burrito for like 60 cents if you haggle enough and you threaten the Taco Bell staff enough. Look, they're children. They're usually only 15, so you can intimidate them very easily.
Jardy, whenever I go to Taco Bell, they're like twice my size and like they're like as old as I am, so I can't actually like
Time to
get them.
get big. It's time to get game. LuvGangster, we're getting
Get
you
my
on a
gamer
high calorie diet. It's time
Go
to
mad,
start
folks.
injecting you with Dorito dust. So normally when you're on defense on the Kraken Skulls, you usually stand on top of this high ground on Dorado. Instead, they're going to meet them at the front. They don't give a single dang.
Good that you said that, Jardy. Otherwise, I would have to ban you.
I
from
don't like this
Owlet.
position. Reinhardt charges backwards. I don't know what he is doing. He guess he wanted to survive. Is able to get in survival mode. You should have. I mean, I guess you're gonna bring the fight to them a little bit. Meas is able to take out Rito. Really big pick right there. But the Mercy should get the res. Doesn't get it off because Cruise Ship is able to take it off. And I think they're kind of paying for having a little bit too much confidence. Do you think that's a little bit of BM from them?
I don't
Because
think
they're
it's
up
BM,
3-0?
but They're just trying something new, Jarate. See if they can push forward as we see the HGH come out here onto Marcus.
Marcus has a lot of strength going on. He's getting stunned a lot though, but he is able to take out Frazzle along with Kua, but he gets taken out. Riley in a band is also taken out, so it is looking very good for Congregate right now. Crode is able to get Marcus in a res though, so it's kind of an equal fight still. Here comes a big shatter going in though. Marcus gets a big shatter. Rigo is able to take out Poplets. Joey and Cruciate are also taken out, so I hate it on him.
You did, but you can comment on the fact that they used Shatter and Grav at basically the same time. That's a no-no, Jarate.
Well, it's time to stop being so mean.
Oh, okay, I'm
To
sorry.
these miners. They might have the black lung. Very difficult.
Were they working in the coal mines, Jarate?
Yes.
I don't think they were. Let me have one
On the
more,
opposite end,
please.
just to make sure on the opposite end, we have a bunch of veterans. They're all majors.
That's not what's going on. Nope. Nope. Please don't get me in trouble, Jarate.
I'm sorry.
We're not doing anything like that here in Owlet. We're a good old tournament with some good old folks playing in here.
Really good
Football.
Ice Shield coming in from Discern. I discerned what he did right there. Ku is able to take out Frazzle, and it looks like on the opposite end, Congregation has to fall back once again. They're kind of running into this team right now. They don't really have anything to take out Rigo, who got killed on that first fight by Mias, but Mias has not been able to strike gold once again. It's hard to Hanzo and kill those Pharaohs. But you do see, how many check marks do you see on that, Red?
Yeah, so every ult on the side of red. Here
You
comes the
see
Dragon
a lot
Blade.
of things. Dragon Blade coming out along with this HGH also coming out. We are going to see nothing really happening. The Hanzo not really able to kill anybody. Goes for the Mei, who just ice blocks when they feel danger. Here comes the ult coming in from the Lucio to try to save, but Rigo is able to just clean up. We are going to see, I think one of the DPS has to switch to a hit scan to deal with Rigo, right? As they're just getting eaten up.
Mias is kind of, I mean, not really like a really good counter to Pharah, but you know he can be good enough. The problem here for the side of Congregation is they had like these 6 ults forever. Like they had tons of ults and they only just started using them. So it's not a good thing when that's happening. You need to use your ults a little bit faster if I was on the side of Congregation. That's what I would work on. But we'll see what they can do here with this Grav Draggertron coming out here. No.
Yeah, so they do have that. Here it comes. Here comes the ult coming in from Marcus. Gets blocked by their own shield, though, and that is not good. Mias is going to be able to take out Marcus. We are going to see a very angry Mei, though, who is a very sleepy girl, but she... The Mei gets watched! Marcus is able to kind of clean up, gets killed in response, but it does look very good. Kraken skulls! That Mei play was amazing! You never know. So Reinhardt is such a weird character with his charges because he's been broken since launch, basically, with his charges, where half the time it doesn't work and half the time it does work. In that instance, you had the Mei on top of this oh my god, it looks really good actually. From Congregate, they're able to get a bunch of kills. Rigo, though, needs to die right now. This is the perfect opportunity. There's no Mercy to protect them. We need to see Cruciate hit these shots.
There we go.
Mercy comes back, is able to take out Rigo. That's what we like to talk about, and we are going to see this Mei, though. So here comes Marcus with another shatter, and that's huge. Are they going to be able to get anybody with it, though? Nobody's going to come out. It does force the Lucio into an ult situation. We are going to see a double stun coming in. Flazzer almost has an ult coming in. Is he going to get his shatter off while he is very angry? He doesn't need to, as it's going to get cleared out. All that's left is Rio, who's going to try to stall, and that is it. Kua has to fall back.
And we might see life coming out from Congregation yet. Able to get a point at the very end. Jarate, these teams have only been able to get points at like the very end of everything. Haven't you noticed that? Like they like post the super in and it's just like, all right, finally we'll
it usually takes these. A lot of the times, what happens with these minors teams is because they're not like super confident in their ability to switch off of characters, they waste a lot of times trying to play a character into teams that they're not comfortable with, and they don't switch until later because, once again, those are like skills that you develop as game sense to be able to switch and know all the classes to play. That's something you have to develop as you play the game. Here comes a huge ult coming into Rigo with the quad and just clears everything out. If I'm cruise ship right now, I'm going to wait right here not try to do anything. Really going a little too far. If he could have gotten in trouble right there, but he falls back. They need to wait for their team to kind of get back together for Congregate. Right here, I want to see this Doomfist try to take out this Mei. Oh, the Mei is very hidden though. He's doing sneaky Mei. Mei lifts up everybody. Not really able to do too much though. Here comes a big grab, not able to do much. The Reinhardt does not look at the grab.
Doesn't need to look at it. Oh,
The
here comes
Reinhardt-
Robert.
Here comes Bobbert, and he's just a... Bobbert has really good aim.
This is why they should take Bob out of the game, because he doesn't miss.
Yeah. Too much health, doesn't miss. Too OP. Myas does have an ult. You're also going to see Poplets with an ult. They're trying to push with not a lot of time. They've been doing a really good job in this point too, though, without a lot of time. They do have these two ults on the opposite end on Killer Kraken Skulls. Oh, really good block. How did he get launched so far? Mias is able to kill out person, but that was really important to launch Frazzle all the way over. What happened there, Love? Because that just completely changed the game.
It looks like it did. It looks like they're gonna go down Frazzles all by himself. He needs to get out of there. He can't. He's gonna get punched in the face by a Mei, and so now they're gonna have to get back with only 0.01 meters to push to the point. What is this, Jarate? What's going on?
They waited at the perfect until the perfect moment to stop. 0.01.
This is not correct. This seems incorrect. Oh, it's contested. All right, here comes Mios. He has to go back down as quickly as possible.
But he is also a very angry boy right now. He needs to focus on this Mei. The Mei just finishes him off. The big plays right here are coming from Rigo and Discern on this Mei and Pharah combination on the DPS side are just able to... They don't have an answer because it takes so long to kill the Mei that gives so much time for the Rigo to just flank and cause problems, and they didn't have that hit scan to be able to instantly kill that Pharah with the Mercy attached to him.
It's a great defense coming out there from Kraken Skulls Jarate. Able to stop him at the very last moment. So, Jarate, what do you expect here on this offense from Kraken Skulls?
What I expect on this offense from Kraken Skulls is I think that they're going to play a very similar team comp to what they're going to play Ryan, Zarya. They're going to keep that Mei, I think. They might run Doomfist or Reaper.
Jarate, I need to ask you something really important. Or, excuse me, Alex Jones, I need to ask you something really important right now, okay?
Okay.
Alright. What are your thoughts on soy?
Listen to me. Soy comes from the heart of artichokes. It's all made up by Big Pharma. It's all made up by Big Pharma. They don't want you to know this. Only I can tell you this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen? Only I can help you. That's why we need you to buy big brain powder. It helps your caveman organs get bigger. You need a big spleen to fight the globalists.
Thanks, Jarate.
No problem. We're seeing on Kraken Skulls, they are doing bunker offense. This is something I was thinking they could have went with. This is really interesting because it's a pirate ship, but with a lot more shields. On the opposite end, you're going to see this Roadhog bunker. I'm still not sure I like this Roadhog pick. It's so hard to get this pick on the Roadhog. Because the problem is you want to move people out of that invuln and shield.
Right.
And so the idea is you just hook people, but there's, I don't know. We'll find out.
It requires a lot of mechanical skill.
A lot of shield right there. Not really the best decision. But they're not really able to kill this Orisa shield. Are they going to be able to get the Sigma shield in response? Here it comes, and they're just going to pirate shit up. I mean, this is what you can do on this map. Rigu is able to take out cruise ship. Rigu. Frazzle gets purple on top of the point, and it's just kind of stuck. Marcus is able to punch him to death. Rigu also takes out Poplets and their invuln shield, and it is not looking good. What did I tell you about the road big thing?
Yeah, it wasn't working out. It's very hard, especially against that composition of two shields. You have to be able to get your hook through both of those shields, which is impossible. So, yeah, it looks like they're going to have to back out here.
If you're going to run that road pig, you need to run that flank road pig. That's the only thing you can do to run into that composition. But they're going to run this monkey into shield. Interesting team composition. I think they're running dive, but I'm not sure why. Dive shouldn't do very well. Maybe they want to run this Diva to run into the Bastion. But this monkey is just going to get separated with these shields. Mias does get killed immediately, but gets resurrected also immediately. Not a good sign. Here comes also a D-Mech on Shirokage, and there looks not good. And you're just seeing this pirate ship, man. They don't know what to do with it right now.
They need to play a little bit more Sea of Thieves, Jarate. I think that's their problem on the side of Congregation, because they're not used to seeing these pirate ships.
Yeah. Listen, what you need to do is you need to raise your flags and bash your oarsmen. Wait, I'm trying to sing the song by Mastodon.
Mastodon?
Yeah.
What band is that? Oh, look.
When you see the white whale, crack your backs and clap your horsemen. If you wish to. All right, here comes a bunch of ults coming out. A really big tire coming out on the side of Mias, but it might not be enough as there's a lot of death going on. There's a very angry monkey, and that's the only person left. They're going after this very, very poor old woman, Anna, on the point, but it's a very sleepy monkey, and it does not look good. All they need to do is get this tiny little bit of point, and that is it. Oh, no, the Foyer comes back and is able to save it. That's actually really big because there's not a lot of people. I do not like that ult coming out from the Zen, though.
Oh, the big
really
purple
good
too.
Purple coming out. Cruise ship is in bad place, and that's also a waste of an ult from the Mei. They're able to get Joey, but that's about it. Are they able to get this Lucio? Also gets the Lucio. That was actually huge.
Well, only if they're able to get back in time, which they're not able to. So yeah, that was a big play coming out from Cruise Ship to come back in. Look at all the health he's got.
4 meters. So we've been on a tightrope, ladies and gentlemen. Shirokage kills themselves. Not really sure. Oh, that's to get mech again. I don't know. I might have tried to stay alive. It's gonna be. You're gonna waste your jets getting there. So I guess you don't really need to worry too much if you're not gonna be super aggressive getting back because they are running like post bunker. Marcus is still sticking on that Sigma despite Kua switching off to Diva. A little bit different Diva battle going up on top of the point. Discern is able to take out Cruise Ship, so that's a really, really big pick if anything's happening. Mias is able to get taken out too by Riley in a ban, and it is looking very good for Killer Kraken Skulls. As a bunch of ults are now coming out, you get that Mei ult coming out again. Baptiste ult does come out, and that Kua is going to finish it off. All that's left is a bunch of people coming onto the point, and a very angry Sombra. Very glowy Sombra. Super Saiyan Sombra. They get frozen, they get killed. That is going to be a 4-0 sweep, and probably the closest 4-0 sweep I've ever experienced in Overwatch.
Me too, Jarate. Every single map was just super close from both of these teams. So shouts out to both Kraken Skulls and Congregation, putting up a big fight, even though they had some circumstances around them before this game started. So, you know, congrats to them for putting up a fight. And I know that in the future they'll be better, you know, once they get situated a little bit more, because I know they had those smurfing problem.
Yeah, so once again, on terms of talent, both teams I would say were equal. But when you lose people from that,
the teamwork goes down.
The teamwork goes down, and then you lose fights. And you saw that. Kraken Skulls won those games very closely. And yeah.
Do you want to do some interviews?
I'm kind of sleepy, but we can do an interview.
We'll do a quick interview, okay, with Kraken.
If anybody wants to do one.
Kraken Skulls. Yeah, shouts out to the pseudo in the chat. Interviews? Question mark? Question. These people are pretending as if they don't understand English.
I mean, I'm gonna give Rigo player the game, by the way.
Yeah, shouts out to Rigo. That gameplay from him was super huge. Or is it her? I need to look at these cards again. Excuse me, Rigo. Rigo.
Kraken Skulls
nothing.
does not have anything, so
Yeah.
Gender neutral.
Sure. Winning team. That's who we're gonna interview, because like they're doing these interviews with the losing team now on Overwatch League, and it's just not like a fun. I mean, it's like fun in a Schadenfreude sort of experience, but it's not fun like for them. So I'd like to, you know, interview the winning team. So Kraken Skull. Give us Rio. Can we do that? I could probably just like move someone from their chat. Let's see.
Move Rigo in here.
All right.
Without their permission.
All right, here you go.
You have power.
I don't know how to do this though. Wait, are we down or up? We're up. No, we're down. Okay. I got this. I was about to move to the other Twitch chat. All right, here we go, dude.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah,
Hey,
what's up?
you are our player of the match. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it
Rigo?
Re? Okay.
Yeah.
Can we say
Okay.
re-ego?
Sure.
All right,
Love loves his egos.
it's true.
I'm
The
like
cinnamon
11
brown
from
sugar.
Stranger Things. I love my egos.
Same.
So
Same,
Rigo,
same.
how did you like being able to play Junkrat a lot?
Love it. It's
You're
better
really
than
good at
better than comp where you gotta switch off.
it.
I think the team actually enabled me to play junk effectively. So support's keeping me alive, tanks giving me space, and the right type of map really helped me be more effective.
You played Junkrat on all 4 maps though, I think, or is it just 3 of them?
I
You did a
swapped
lot
out
of Junk.
between Junkrat, Farah, and the last map, Bastion.
Yeah, it was really really fun watching you play Pharah as well. You did a really good job there on that flying female. So, Jarate, you have any questions for Rigo here as
Rigo,
the
I just
EVP?
want to know what were you guys going through on those Paris maps? Because I was about to die casting it. I couldn't
I,
imagine playing through that.
yeah,
Just
I think we had to
shenanigans.
change our underwear a couple of times in that last overtime.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I certainly changed mine 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
Is that why
I
we had those pauses in the middle of the map?
Yeah,
Underwear changing time?
yeah, yeah.
That's why I wear a diaper.
loves big brain.
We'll keep that into consideration for next time.
Loves a pro gamer, so he knows these things.
I know the diaper
We've
shirt.
seen the what love can do to us.
Wow, what have I done? What have I done? I've done
Love
nothing.
forced them to wear diapers.
It's a new Owlet mandate. Everyone's gotta wear diapers now.
Game strats. The other thing I saw, you and Discern played a lot of May during that match, which I think was also really helpful for you because they refused to die and took up so much attention. So talk about some nice things about your DPS partner.
Oh yeah, like I said, in addition to the tanks and the support giving me my ability to be effective, my counterpart Discern as well as Agathon, uh, you know,
Yeah, Agathon played really well too.
yeah,
Yeah.
leverage what I can do with what both of them can do to basically make me more effective, and I can also enable my counterpart to be as effective as well. So we basically played off of each other. Really depended on the map. Really depended on how aggressive we wanted it to be. I'm pretty aggro to be honest, and I like the style that we're playing. A little bit Vancouver Titan-ish.
Oh,
Interesting.
look at those high aspirations. Also, I have one more question before Love can ask you a question.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, Rigo, how'd your fantasy football team do today?
So I'm from the Bay Area, San
Mhm.
Francisco. So we'll just leave it at that.
I have to take a look now.
Jimmy G, man. At least you got the
Yeah,
Warriors going on.
yeah. Well, we got something.
Yeah.
Baseball's pretty much over. Hockey's always one of those seasons.
Oh, you guys won today. What are you talking about?
Uh, I'm
Yeah, the
still
Bay
counting on
Area
SF Shock.
won.
So SF Shock's my team. So even though
See,
they're in the losers bracket, we're gonna take it all.
listen, you won today for the Bay Area.
Of
You
course. Well,
represented for
and for the
Silicon
city.
Valley.
Fu-
Jeff Bezos, or not Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg is sitting in his San Francisco mega mansion just saying like, "Oh my God, I'm so proud of you, Rigo, for representing us so well."
I'm sure that's exactly what's going through his mind. Let me give him a call. I have his direct number.
John
Yes.
Google is sitting there going, "Man,
John Google.
I made him so
I think
happy."
his name is
Crack.
Joe Google.
I don't have any more questions. Love, do you have a question?
No, I've got nothing. That was great. Thanks for
Rigo,
coming
thank
in,
you
man.
so much. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Remember, you can always get better. That's
Yes.
my being mean.
Yeah,
All right.
before we go, I'd like to thank the teammates and the coaches for getting our first win out of the way.
Twitch chat, if you're still here, give a big shout out to all the coaches on Kraken Skulls and all the players on Kraken Skulls. I want you
And
to
the other team too.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Not
and
just
of
Kraken
course,
Skulls.
Do you want to know something?
Foundation.
Yeah. They played super well today. They were really close in all of their matches, I would say.
They're the
So
reasons why I had to change my underwear. So
yeah,
give props to them as well.
I mean, you're the reason too, technically. So there's a little bit of self problem there.
That's true. If we were going to go back to the liberalism sort of thing, individualism, that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. We are going to sleep. LuvGangster, go to sleep. Abizzle, thank you so much for producing
You got it, man.
and posting it on the Twitch. We are going to sleep. This has been Owlet Week 1, Day 1, where we have Kraken Skulls winning 4-0 over Congregation. Have a wonderful night, everyone.